In this video we will see the difference between the change in quantity demanded and a shift in demand curve. Like in short, we will see the difference between change in demand and shift in demand curve. So we have the standard demand curve given by this. It follows the law of demand, which states that satisfies when there is an increase in price, the quantity demanded will go down, and when there is a decrease in price, the quantity demanded will increase. So the law of demand follows that when the price decreases, the quantity demand increase. So there is a movement along the demand curve. So this is what we call change in demand, when there is a change in price as per the law of demand. However, the shift in demand curve is a different concept. The shift in demand curve refers when the demand curve shift to either right side or to the left side due to some external factors. The external factors could be the income of the consumers. So these are some demand shifters which shift the demand curve rather than movement along the demand curve. So it could be the income, change in income of the consumer, change in price of substitute, change in the price of complements, change in the expected price of the good, or some other factors. So this is the basic difference between a movement along the demand curve or change in demand or a shift in demand curve. So when there is an increase in consumer income and if the good is the normal good, then the demand curve will shift to the right. We will shift the demand curve to the right. So this will become our new demand curve. Similarly, when there is a decrease in the consumer's income, assuming that the good is normal, the demand curve will shift to the left. So taking the change in the price of substitute, when the price of the substitute increases, the consumer will increase the demand for the specific product. So the demand curve will shift to the right, and if the price of the substitute decreases, the consumer will switch to the substitute product and the demand for that certain good will go down. So the basic difference between change in demand and shift in demand is that the change in demand is the concept as per the law of demand, that there will be a movement along the demand curve if there is a change in the price of the good, whereas the shift in demand is the shift of the demand curve to the either right side or the left side due to some external factor other than the price of the good.